this tutorial, I'm going to show you an easier way of making a magic ring than the more common method. The magic ring is also called a magic circle or a magic loop. Usually when you learn a magic ring, you wrap the yarn around your fingers, you cross it, you fiddle around with your hook a bit, and then you've got a ring made of one strand that you crochet around. I find that this method is really fiddly. It's difficult to teach to beginners, and it has a way of opening up as you crochet, and especially in heavy use items such as blankets. So I've developed this method for a double magic ring that I think is a lot more secure and a lot less fiddly to do. So to make our double magic ring, we're going to wrap the yarn around our finger 3 times, just like this. It's not too tight, but it's not loose and baggy. I've then pinned the yarn between my middle finger and my first finger to make sure it doesn't move anymore. I'm now putting my hook under those first 2 strands, and I'm going to grab the 3rd strand with my hook and pull it underneath both of those 2 loops there. I'm now going to gently remove the magic ring from my finger with no tension on the yarn so that it doesn't open back up again. So this is what you should have. You can see our magic ring is made up of 2 strands, and this is what makes it more secure. So I like to use this magic ring when I'm working in the round, particularly for amigurumi, so that is what I'm going to demonstrate in this tutorial. A common first round for amigurumi is 6 single crochet, so that is what I'm going to show you. So to start with, I'm just going to chain 1, and this will secure my magic ring. I'm then going to make my first round of stitches, whatever stitches you're doing, around both of those strands of the magic loop, magic ring. So I'm put my hook underneath both of those strands, and then going to yarn over and pull a loop up underneath both of those strands. You can see that loop is sort of going around both of those strands there. Then going to yarn over and pull through both loops to finish off that single crochet. And I'm going to repeat this until I've got 6 single crochet into my magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've now got my 6 single crochet. We now need to tighten up the centre of this magic ring. Usually with a normal magic ring, we would pull on this yarn tail until it was tight and snug, and then we would continue crocheting. We need to add an extra step for this double magic ring to make sure that we tighten both of these strands of yarn. So I'm going to pull my yarn tail gently, and if you look closely, one of these strands of yarn will start to tighten and one won't. You could see it was this one here. So that strand of yarn that started to tighten, I'm going to pinch it and I'm going to pull it. And by doing this, this tightens that second strand. So once that's tight and snug, we've got this big loop here. To get rid of this, we pull on our yarn tail again. Give it a nice firm tug, and you can see we've got a perfect centre for our amigurumi or whatever motif you're doing. I hope to see you again soon at another Meema Makes tutorial.